Hi, this is Joey again, and this is Joey's Tale 7, The Devil Girl from Mars, Part 3. I'm doing the voiceover narration now, because David said he is tired of writing dialogue and stuff, and especially tired of having to sync all the dialogue up with the characters' lips. So I guess you're stuck with me right now, and stuck with my voice, for the entire video. But anyway, I'm up for the task. And besides, it's called Joey's Tale, so I should not be doing it. Me and Rita did that, by the way. The dude you are looking at is Barry Hyder. He is one of the members of the Hawaii Five-O Space Detective Club. I came up with that name, which I think sounds pretty cool. Barry and all the other members liked watching Star Trek on TV, but I like watching Hawaii Five-O with Detective Steve Migard. He's the coolest, so the name was sort of a compromise. Our club is very democratic. You know, I'm not sure what that means exactly, because right now, I think Barry might be in charge, because he seems to be the most concerned about everything. Worrying might be a better word for it. Worrying about Space Detective Sharon and the rest of the space detectives, and especially worrying about a big flying saucer sitting behind him in the backyard of Sally's house. That's Rita. And that's Boy Key, looking over Boy Key's contribution to the flying saucer. Rita really loves the idea. That's because she loves bazookas.
I really love bazookas. So what do you think about them, Joey?
Yeah, they're really cool. Actually, I'm not too sure about using bazooka rockets for propulsion, or whatever you call it, especially for a flying saucer. But I'll leave all of that scientific stuff up to Everett and his uncle, Professor Nick. Sharon wanted a spaceship, so she and the Devil Girl from Mars can go back to her home planet and assemble an army of spaceships, return to Earth, and find a bunch of men slaves for their underground city, back on the planet Mars. I'm not making this up. She is very serious about all of this.
Does this flying saucer have a laser space beam to annihilate the enemy? You know, like in the movie?
I don't know what to make of Sharon anymore. I think all those FBI people must have freaked her out with those chopped off heads in those boxes. I'm sure glad she didn't see what they did to her horse.
I'll have to ask Uncle Nick about that.
Professor Nick helped in building the flying saucer. In fact, I think he designed the whole thing, and Everett just put the pieces together. Anyway, I'm here to help with Sharon's flying saucer, just like Boy Key is. But I'm just not quite sure about those bazooka rockets. I don't know what Barry is thinking right now. One thing is for sure, he's not thinking about getting in that crazy flying saucer.
There's no way I'm getting into this crazy flying saucer.
That's the truck that belongs to the Anna Leaf Foundation. The one they used to kidnap Sharon and Barry from outside the movie theater. When I say they, I mean the bad guys. The bad guys and one very evil gal who like to cut off heads, put them in boxes, and send them to people. People who might know too much, like Sharon and Barry. I think they are FBI agents or something, but even that TV boss couldn't figure out who they are exactly. When he tried to find out, he got a head in a box, too. By the way, it was Space Detectives me and Rita who saved Barry and Sharon from all of them. I always like to remind people of that. Okay, we did get help from the Devil Girl from Mars, who told Sharon how to escape from the Anna Leaf building, using a hidden elevator. She told her, telepathically. I think those two talk together way too much. So now, the FBI people are already in Sally's detective office, looking for the address of Sally's home. It looks like everyone didn't tell them where we were hiding out, after all. Barry got that wrong. Big time. They let the devil girl come with him to the office. I'm not exactly sure why. She sure is not their prisoner, or anything like that. But anyway, she lifted one of my walkie-talkies that the TV guy returned to the office after he decided to give up on his investigation. You won't find the Hawaii Five-O space detectives giving up on investigations. No way. This one is big time. You know.
It's dinner time. I've been thinking, we need to have more big adventures, you guys. Like in those James Bond movies, or like in one of those fantasy movies, with dragons and stuff. Boyke, do you still have any more bazooka rockets?
No. I used all on the big flying saucer.
That's too bad. Well, here comes your TV dinners.
Our next big adventure.
I like TV dinners, and so does Boyke.
We need to investigate those FBI agents and find out what's behind all this crazy stuff. That's what Barry is doing right now. The Hawaii Five-O space detectives never give up on their investigations. It's one of our rules.
It is.
Someone needs to finance these investigations. Little Joey, the Woody and Sally Detective Agency, is a little short on money right now.
I can't pay anything. My grumpy uncle won't give me a nickel, and my mom cut off my allowance. Barry cannot pay for anything either, because his parents don't have any money at all.
My dad won't pay for anything except my theater acting classes and my costumes and stuff like that. He doesn't even know I'm a private detective.
Sharon's parents will not pay for anything, because they probably think Sharon is still out back of their house, in her bedroom, sleeping.
Maybe Sally has some hidden money in a safe somewhere.
Miss Sally does not have a hidden safe anywhere.
Hey Wookie, what's that secret hatch for? You know, the one in your bedroom. What do you got hidden underground? It sure ain't bazooka rockets anymore. You wouldn't mind if we investigate that a little?
Well, like I said, you won't find the Hawaii Five-O space detectives giving up on investigations. And this is what the Hawaii Five-O space detectives should be investigating, since that TV dude gave it up. There is something big going on here at the so-called Anna Lee Foundation. It is something you haven't even seen yet. But you'll have to wait till later to find out just what this something big is. When I mean big, I mean really big.
I understand. I will do that.
You probably figure out that the devil girl from Mars was talking to Barry telepathically. You know, I'm not sure if she uses words or what. She might be communicating using brain movies or something like that. I know for a fact that the devil girl likes movies, especially those corny sci-fi space movies from the 1950s. Just like Sharon does now. Okay, so Barry meets up with Sharon on the front porch and tells her they have to leave now.
What? What are you talking about? We're not leaving.
But when Barry tells her that he connected telepathically with the devil girl, Sharon calms down a bit and is pretty much ready to do whatever the devil girl says, even though she's not too clear about exactly what that is. Maybe the devil girl sent Barry images of the future or something like that. Barry says he will try to use Everett's uncle's truck because boy, he can't spare his Jeep because that is all he has. Just then, Everett shows up. Barry asks to use the truck, and surprising enough, Everett says that it's okay, because he still has his Corvette, which is parked in Nick's office, at the ComSat station. Then he surprises both Barry and Sharon even more with a big admission. He says the flying saucer will not work. It was never designed to fly, except for a few feet, he says. Like all spacecraft and missiles, they are essentially designed to be bomb delivery systems, and the flying saucer is no different. This causes Sharon to go into a fit.
You ruined everything.
Something Sharon doesn't do very often.
I'm sorry, Sharon. I really am.
It will be alright, Sharon. Forget the flying saucer, and that jerk Everett. The devil girl from Mars has a plan. A big plan. And we need to follow it.
She does?
Yes, she does. We need to get in the truck, so we can connect up with the devil girl.
Connect up? Is that what she said?
Yeah,
Okay.
but first, I have to go to my house, so I can get something.
Your house? Won't that ruin the devil girl's plan?
No, it will be alright. It's on the way.
I didn't know. You could drive a truck.
I know you don't have a proper license, little Barry, so you drive safely now.
Yeah, okay. I will. Thanks for that. Who needs a license? I know how to drive.
This is what I mean by something really big. So, Barry and Sharon continue on their way to reconnect with the Devil Girl after Barry got that brain message from her. That policeman behind the truck apparently got called away to a bigger crime than Barry's driving. Or maybe the cop got a brain message too. I sure hope not. Barry is wearing his space cadet uniform and his cool dark glasses now, which means something, I guess. He probably thinks he sees clearer when he wears them. Oh, by the way, Barry is now, once again, Sharon's new hero.
That's the Anna Leaf truck. We got to turn around.
Is the Devil Girl with them?
I don't know.
So, here I am, with the best seat in town, so to speak. Those dudes from the Anna Leaf Foundation are here, also, on orders from that evil FBI lady, and that other FBI guy, who seems to be in charge of everything. The Devil Girl from Mars stayed back too, but since that evil FBI lady is involved, the results are not going to be so good. I guess the FBI thugs never figured it was all a trap. I just wish that boy Keith and Everett had just thought it through a little more. But I got to hand it to Everett. He sure has a lot of guts. That's too bad about Everett's flying saucer. Sort of depressing, actually. Sharon wanted so much to destroy all those bad people around her with the laser death ray. But as you all have probably figured out by now, there is a lot more to this story, and it involves, guess who? Everett's uncle, Professor Nick Pearson. So, the only thing left for Barry and Sharon to do is to follow through on the Devil Girl's plan and reconnect with her at the Anna Leaf building. The Devil Girl has never been to Mars. The government set up this whole Anna Leaf thing and hid her there because of her extraordinary telepathic abilities and her high IQ. I bet she even plays chess, like, really good. She even built the ponds that she floats around in, inside the building. Initially, she went along in the green truck to the movie theater when the FBI people tracked Sharon, Barry, and Everett there, after learning the security cop had been hired by that TV boss. The Devil Girl became attracted to Sharon. She considered her a kindred spirit, and was lonely for companionship. She's Russian, you know, and she lived in an orphanage in East Germany, where she was stolen by the Americans and snuck out of the city, using the Berlin Underground. Then, she got bused across East Germany, into West Germany, which was really kind of dangerous, back in those days. And then, she was flown to England where she would stay for a while. You're free now. That's what they told her. It was all very secret, I guess. But she kind of got messed up when someone killed the nice man who helped her escape from the Russians. Someone betrayed him. After that, in England, she found comfort sitting alone in a theater, watching The Devil Girl from Mars, over and over, and over again. It was the time of the space race, and the governments of the West were not going to let the Russians have this young prodigy. So, it was the evil FBI lady who ordered the kidnapping of Barry and Sharon, and she personally killed the security cop inside the movie theater. She always took everything to the extreme. That evil FBI lady let Sharon and Barry in. That head FBI guy is overseeing the entire Anna Leaf operation, and Nick is there because he designed and built that super big rocket ship to Mars.
What are you doing here, Professor Nick? Wait a second. I was right. Everett was protecting you. You were sneaking out to build this rocket ship, and no one at SATCOM knew about it. Do you know how many people have been killed because of you?
You let Everett die.
I would never let Everett die.
I know. I figured it all out while sitting back there in the truck. Sharon, did you see that big chair Everett sat in inside that flying saucer? It was an ejection seat. Everett is probably sitting in someone's backyard right now.
You mean Everett didn't die a hero? Trying to save me by killing off those FBI thugs? In that big crash?
I would never let Everett die for any of this.
Are you sure? He could have been killed, you know. But you let him go through with it. You just couldn't help upstaging everyone, and coming away without so much as a scratch. You just had to be the big star. Even bigger than Everett.
I thought I was the star of this movie.
You are both wrong. I am no star. Neither is Everett. The Devil Girl from Mars is the star here. She is why I'm here, and why I built this rocket ship. We are going to Mars to take over the base abandoned by the Russians.
Why do you need her?
Because she can't communicate telepathically with Earth instantaneously, using my quantum machine here. And she seems to have knowledge about that Russian base. Somehow.
But why build a rocket ship here, in this stupid bird park?
Because the Russians have infiltrated our space program, and the Congress who supplies the money. You remember Caswell, don't you? This has no chance of working except under the strictest of security. We had to get our funding through the agriculture department.
I wouldn't be so proud of yourself. Look, who found it? That Keith guy, and the Hawaii Five-0 space detectives.
Yes, I know.
I'm going with you. With you. To Mars.
You can't go with them.
The Devil Girl from Mars needs me. She said she needs me. I must go.
You can't go with them. The Hawaii Five-0 space detectives need you.
Well,
I need you.
you do?
Enough with this. What's in the sky, anyway? I'm tired of this nuisance. And delay.
No. What have you done?
I have done what is necessary.
I'm so sorry, Barry. It's all my fault. I let this happen. I love you. I never loved Everett. I love you. I always have.
Yeah, I know.
What? What happened? She shot you. I saw it. We all saw it.
Gosh. I guess the bullet hit my space cadet badge. Wow. How lucky is that?
Help him up. Take Barry out of here. There can be no more delays. Devil Girl from Mars has been waiting a long time for this, ever since 1954.
Well, that's about it. I bet you can easily figure out what happened without me telling you. Besides, you probably couldn't hear what I was saying anyway, because of all that loud music and stuff. Professor Nick built a real rocket ship, and he and the Devil Girl are headed straight to Mars. And that head FBI guy is still in charge of it all. Most importantly though, Space Detective Sharon was saved from actually joining them. Meanwhile, Sally is trying to figure out exactly what happened. She is really pissed, so it's best that I avoid my cousin Sally for a while. Boy, he is pissed too. Not so much that his house got burnt down, as he is worrying that Sally and Woody might fire him. This big adventure with the Devil Girl from Mars didn't make the Woody and Sally Detective Agency a single nickel. Oh yeah, Rita is hanging around, hoping to witness more big adventures. Somehow. So now, I'm looking for a good place to hide out. Sharon's folks said I could hang out at their house, but I would have to sleep in the horse barn. I think I'll pass on that one. They told Sharon that her horse died while she was sleeping, or so they said. That was nice of them, not to mention how her horse really died. Anyway, they got her a new dog to take its place. Barry said I could sleep at his house. Unfortunately, his couch is full of fleas, and he doesn't even have a dog, and he would never get a stupid horse. I'll find a place. Boy, he and Woody will put up a new home in no time. So, I'm not worried about anything, and I'm not worried about the future of the Hawaii Five-O Space Detectives either. None of us is going to pass up any new, cool, big adventures. No way. I'm sure of that. Not in my lifetime. Our club is forever. So now, we're back to where it all began. Barry is under restrictions, or something, because he got a ticket for driving without a license. I don't know how they can make him stay after school for that. But Barry's not fighting it. This time, Sharon is joining him because, you know, she's grown to love him again. Oh yeah, maybe the even bigger hero of this big story is Everett. Yes, they did find him sitting in someone's backyard. He also ended up with a big headache. The doctors had to shave his hair completely off to fix his big headache. So, he does not look very good right now. No longer the blonde surfer boy. But he'll be alright. It will grow back.